What do you think just is the reason you all kind of started slow, and then what allowed you to get back in it, and why do you think it kind of slipped away?
I think for us it was about finding our rhythm. We knew what the defensive scheme was for a good player like Jewel Lloyd, so we came in the game defensively focused. And I just think for us, man, the ball just didn't fall our way today. Me personally, I didn't shoot the ball really well, especially in that first half. Us as a group, we were just trying to find a way to kind of get through that first half, and I think that had us in a chokehold today.
And I guess to kind of piggyback off there, as one of the team leaders, how is it trying to make sure you don't let the rope go at this point in the season?
I think the best thing about the whole experience right now is the fact that our team camaraderie right now is one of the best locker rooms I think I've ever been a part of. And as bad as it seems on the outside, it's nothing like having people like AB, V-Sax, and McCannon, the entire team, and we just have genuine people in our locker room, and it makes this experience a little bit better knowing that we got each other back. So that's a good feeling.
Aliyah, what do you think of V getting some more minutes and obviously knocking down a three and having just that type of chance to play, make mistakes, get better? That's what I think.
I mean, I loved it. I really did. V comes in every single day and she puts in the work in practice, and she's always there for us, telling us what she sees. And so for her to get in today and make a positive impact like she did was just amazing. She's best percentage in the league from the three.
Period.
Just say 100%. Don't say that.
This is for either of you guys, but it's been kind of up and down since All-Star break. What do you guys kind of need to do in-house to kind of just lock back in and maybe make a push for the last stretch of the season?
I think we are locked in. I mean, the wins haven't came, but I don't think anything's changed from us. I mean, we get in the gym and we work hard. We come out and we give it our all for 40 minutes. Just continue to be consistent with our effort every single night. I mean, the wins are going to come, but I mean, we're building. Like, our foundation is continuing to build, and it's a very stable foundation within us. And so I just think we're just going to stay focused on what we're doing.
Kelsey, for you, turnovers have been kind of an issue for you guys recently. Where do you feel like that has kind of been diagnosed with? Too many passes, too much handling. What do you feel like has kind of led to that?
I think for us it's our spacing. I think our spacing will be a lot better, giving people room to work. And I think for us it's the mindset right now. I think mentally we kind of like trying to figure it out, and you pick stuff out there like, oh, it's this, it's that, and it's this, and it's that. And really, reality, today was just one of those days for one where the ball just didn't bounce our way offensively and defensively. We knew that it was a scheme where players like Jewel we had to be on. And I think a combination of all that, it's less about the turnovers, man. It's just more about us trying to find ways to get through these stretches without hurting ourselves and hurting our team dynamic. I think as long as we stay together, we got a chance to keep trying to chip away.
When there's so many little things like that, do you find it easy to keep playing normally and naturally? Do you feel like throughout the game you're kind of thinking about them every so often and it takes out of it? I
mean, me personally, I would like for us to, always play the game every way we've stepped on the floor. I don't want that to change. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to alter their way of playing, because that's what we rely on. We know what everyone brings to the table for our team. For example, V-Sax, we know what she brings to the table, so I wasn't really surprised. And we kind of use those moments to kind of keep going.
What kind of just happened out there today, especially towards the end of the first quarter and then leading into the rest of the game? Just kind of what was Seattle able to do to maybe, make life a little bit difficult on the court today?
Well, they shot 12 for 24 from the three, so that's they shot the ball extremely well today. They moved the ball well today. You've got a player like Jewel Lloyd you have to focus so much on, and when you do a pretty decent job of keeping the ball out of her hands or making her have to take tough shots, but she's able to kick out to players who are knocking shots down, that's just really tough. And that's kind of how we got. I mean, we were 24-17 that second quarter. We were getting some stops, but we could not put the ball in the hole. I mean, I think we were at the rim 15 for 33. At the rim. That's awful. We have to do a much better job if we're going to get there. We got to be able to knock that shot down.
And throughout the game, when you see these little lapses and mental lapses, do you think it's the team kind of compartmentalizing too much on their individual roles and not focusing on the big picture? Or what else do you think that might be kind of leading into those little mental lapses that happen throughout the game?
Yeah, I think just when they work hard on the defensive end and they do happen to they get some stops and then they're not able to capitalize on the other end, I think, doubt starts creeping in when you start missing shots And you got to have the confidence. These guys put in work. They put in a lot of work. They put in extra work. And you got to have the confidence in yourself. If you miss one or two, you got to be ready to step up and make the next one. You know, we got to do a better job of getting to the free throw line as well. I mean, our goal tonight was plus 20. We got there 12 times. We did get into the paint. We just got to put the ball in the hole. I mean, we got to finish, make shots. We had some swings. We had wide open threes. Those are shots that we got to put in the hole.
Christie, what did you see from V tonight and just her presence and the opportunity to play more minutes and just get that experience?
Yeah, her athleticism, I remember one play, they tried to step across and get a high-low action. She stepped in front. She's so athletic. She jumped up and she was able to get that steal right there. Just active, and then for her to, you know, knock down that three, that was huge for her confidence-wise. And then also right at the end of the game, she got that tip in. She just has she's got an athletic ability to do things that we don't have somebody else on our team that can do that. So just really happy for her that she was able to get in that game and make some good plays.
I talked to her about staying ready, and everyone always says that. What did that look like for her? Like, what have you seen from a coaching standpoint that let you know, like, she's engaged, she's going to be ready when you call her?
Yeah, Victoria Saxon is, she is the ultimate team player from day one, from training camp. She's put in the work. She comes to practice. She's part of the scout team at times. She doesn't take offense to that. She just wants to do whatever she needs to do to help our team. And you can't ask for anything else. So for tonight, it's for her to get in and get some minutes and have some positive impact on our team. That just really happy for her.
One more on her. Was it just the state of the game that made you decide to turn to her in the second quarter?
Yeah, I just think they had some athletic, you know, post players out there that had some height advantage on us. And I thought, let me just give her a chance right here. It's early, and I thought she held her own, you know, against those guys. But yeah, I mean, but she's worked and she's earned that time when it's presented to her.
What did you make of the 17 turnovers today? Over passing, over dribbling, where do you feel like that kind of came from?
I feel like when I go back and watch this game, it's going to be not turnovers that they did. They didn't create the turnovers for us. We had a lot of turnovers that we did ourselves. We had a lot of kick balls. We've really talked about, you know, we can't keep giving up to plus 20 points off turnovers. We keep doing that. Like, that has got to be, we're focusing on that, keeping people off the free throw line. We did a better job of that tonight. Our fouls were down. We've tried to be more disciplined. We have a lot of reaching fouls. I think we lead the league in like non-rim 2 fouls. Like that, you can't do that. You can't put people on the line early in quarters at like the 5-minute mark because you're fouling them on non-rim 2s, which is the lowest percentage shot in basketball. So that's some of the things we've been focusing on. So it was positive for that. That was a win for us in those categories. Just got to put the ball in the hole at the end of the day. Got to put the ball in the hole.
Aliyah seemed to work through double teams better in the second half compared to the first. Did you talk to her about it a little bit, or what did she do to become more confident with the double teams? Yeah,
I was trying to get some information from the officials. I think we all are, you know, in that first half, we're right there watching her getting those touches. And when you've got 2 and 3 people and you're trying to do some work, like they're hitting you on the arms and making it really hard. I just thought she was getting fouled down there. I was told that she's jumping backwards instead of into the rim. So that's why those fouls aren't being called. I just thought if she's getting hit on those shots, that should be fouls, and she's not able to get those calls. But she kept fighting. She came back in the second half. She did some good work early in the second half when we were able to get her the ball. And then they sat down on her with 3 people. I mean, that's how people are going to play us. Until we can make some shots, they're just going to sit down there and not let us use her.